mission to get it. About to count me a million, I'm chasing seven-figure dream.
Foremost, I come from a long line of entrepreneurs. My family, my father, my uncle, my grandfather, they were like in the retail clothing business, even like a couple years before I was born. And right now I'm 31 years old, and a couple years before I was born, they were already, selling clothes out of the back of their trucks and, going all around the city, selling their goods and everything. And it eventually led to them opening up, retail stores all across Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is where I'm from. And, just seeing what the success they had with that, the long success they had with that, and the amount of passion that they put behind it, how they made people feel, the recognition. I guess in today's world, we have a lot of resources that they didn't have back then. So a big part of this Hustle's Life brand for me is legacy. It's because, just kind of repeating what they did. Kind of like continuing with the family. It's like one of those things, how people have, like those certain family traditions that, pass down from generation to generation. This was kind of like that type of thing, except I passed it down to myself, and I wanted to be able to try to duplicate what they did. Duplicate and then master far beyond that. But also, as I was just starting to say, what we have in today's world makes it a lot easier for designers, for entrepreneurs, to do their thing, to grow their business, to make a brand. It's not as expensive. Well, it is expensive. It is probably a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot easier to get started. And you don't have to go all out to get started. You can start off small and, work your way up as you progress. So, when I kind of figured out how easy it was to make a print-on-demand t-shirt company, for myself and be able to make a profit from it, and I was already doing graphic design, we launched April 24th of 2017. And, at that point I had already been doing graphic design for about 5 years, doing like, cover art for myself when I was full-fledged being an artist, and doing cover art and flyers for my friends and things of that nature, and just kind of turning that into a business in itself. And I figure, as an artist myself, a lot of, artists get paid off of merch. A lot of people don't know that a lot of artists make most of their money off of merch, off of touring, off of merch, off of other things besides music. So kind of just following that, it was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and start my merch line on top of me being an artist. And it started off as Seven Figure Dream clothing, and Seven Figure Dream came from a single that I released back in 2015. You can go check it out on SoundCloud. Link is in the comments. It came from that, and that's a song that I hold near and dear to my heart because it made me recognizable. It opened up a lot of doors for me. I then turned that into my parent brand, which is called Seven Figure Dream Multimedia, which I'm building currently to be a multimedia marketing brand with many different things up under it. It's going to be like an umbrella brand. Going back to the clothing, it started off as Seven Figure Dream clothing, and I seen some good success right away. And now I'm not a millionaire at all. Not living fancy or anything like that. I'm still broke, still grinding. I wouldn't say broke. I wouldn't say broke, but I'm still broke, still grinding, still down here. I'm not one of those established brands yet. We're getting there. But I just we seen some good growth, and I took some L's in the beginning, which we have to expect in the world of business. You have to expect those L's to come through. Some trials and tribulations, some wins, some losses, and just kept it going. And I changed it to the Hustle is Life brand in January of 2018. Is when I made everything official. Actually, no, a little bit before that. I want to say November. And the Hustle is Life brand started off. The Hustle is Life started off as a simple design. It was just one of the many shirt designs that we had under the the Seven Figure Dream clothing brand. And there was weeks, there was months where I wouldn't get a sale at all. And one thing that I kept always doing is I never gave up, but I always, I kept going to the drawing board. I kept going and doing designs and seeing what would bite, and we'd have some interest here and there, but it wasn't what it was when it first started off. And then I made the original Hustle is Life. Design. And when I made the original Hustle is Life design is when things picked back up. Everybody liked what that stood for, what I made it stand for. And so that's when I rebranded it from Seven Figure Dream Clothing to Seven Figure Dream Clothing to the Hustle is Life brand. It was actually September, October 2017. So not too much shortly after. And the reason I went with the Hustle is Life is because I think that that is a very true statement, that without hustle, you're not going to reach your goals and dreams. You're not going to do what you want to do. Great things in life require a hustle. You have to get up and you have to work for it. No matter what it is that you do, even if it's easy work, but it's work that you have to get up and do. And I wanted to turn this into something like, I didn't want people to just think I was trying to make money off of them. Like, I really wanted this to mean something, because it meant something to me. Like I said before, I started this as a legacy play to try to keep up with what my family was doing way back then, before I was born and as I was growing up, but I also am a person that likes to make people feel good about themselves. So I like to uplift and motivate people. Those of you who follow me, who know me, knows that that's my character. I like to uplift, I like to motivate people, I like to see people win. So I wanted to go from a clothing brand to a lifestyle brand. And I wanted to make the Hustle is Life a lifestyle, to basically promote that. And I wanted to also be one of the people that shoots all the negative connotations about what the word hustle is away from it, and change the culture of it, change the environment. Usually back in the day, if somebody called you a hustler, or somebody said you being hustled, is that you're kind of like getting finessed or something like that. And I wanted to be, there's also the good about it. It's reaching your goals, doing what you got to do, that grind, that work, that work ethic. So I wanted this brand to not only change the outlook of that word, but inspire. And that's why one of the mottos is inspire and hustle and grind worldwide since 2017. I wanted to inspire them to hustle, to get up and do their thing, to really, just don't settle for the norm. And it's also, like I said, I honestly think that it's a true statement. The hustle is life. If you're, let's see, you're on a weight loss journey, you need to get on your hustle and get in the gym, or take walks, take some jogs, bike riding, different exercises, things that you need to do to make sure that you're going to get to where you want to be in that journey. You want to get that promotion at work. You're at work, you're hustling on a daily basis to get that promotion, or get that raise, or get that big bonus, or whatever. Get that certification, get what it is. Even in school, college, middle school, high school, elementary, even kids. The kids nowadays are hustling. Lemonade stands, baseball cards, helping out at rummage sales. It's all hustle. It's all grind. It's all hustle. The life revolves around hustle. And I think that when people start to really embrace that, they will see what I saw when I really started to embrace what the word hustle was. My mind opened up, my perspective changed about, getting my shit done, doing what I wanted to do, going after my goals and dreams. The hustle doesn't always have to be monetary. It could be, you in the gym getting it in, on the weight sets, or, bench pressing, or whatever, treadmill, whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be monetary. It could be, that new promotion that you just got. It could be, you dropping 25, 30 pounds and your goal was to drop 15 last week, but you dropped 20, 25 pounds in 2 weeks, so my main thing is this. When somebody orders a shirt from me, I want to empower them. For instance, they're they're wearing my shirt, whatever it says on it, and they're having something isn't going their way, or they're having a shitty day, or, they're just not doing too good. And they can just simply look down or look in the mirror and see that shirt. And you're like, you know what? I can't give up now. Or you know what? I have this shirt on for a reason. I want that shirt to connect with them, not just to look good and look flashy, but I want that shirt to connect with you. I want what's on that shirt to connect with you and to connect in your heart. So when you really connect, and when you're just buying it, you're not gonna actually feel the meaning. But when you're buying it because you truly believe in what's on that shirt, that is gonna stick with you. So you'll be able to look at that shirt like, man, yeah, I can't give up. Or on the flip side, you can be doing good, and you bought this shirt because the shirt meant something to you on how you're doing right now. And you can look in the mirror, or you can, take a selfie with the shirt on or whatever, and you look back at the shirt and you're empowered, and you get that, hey, yeah, I'm on the right path. I'm doing this. I want to uplift, and I want to power them. I want to empower people. And that's the main reason why I'm still going. We launched this April 24th. Haven't paused it. Even during the down months where we wasn't getting sales, and down weeks, down months where we wasn't getting sales, never paused it. Never thought about, never gave it up, never stopped. Even when it cost me more to run the business than what I was making, I never gave up. I accepted it. I ate it. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the process. It is all part of the hustle. It's all part of the hustle. And, I also wanted to do this brand. Let me say this. Even if I never sell another t-shirt again, me showing the world on social media how much I care about building the Hustle Is Life brand has inspired others to create their own clothing lines, for them to jump in some type of business. And that's a win for me too. If I can inspire, even if that person never buys a shirt from me, never buys a shirt, never buys a hat, never buys a hoodie, jumpsuit, nothing, but they started their own brand, and their energy fed off of me, that is a win. That is the purpose of this brand, is to uplift and motivate. So even if that person doesn't buy a shirt from me, but they write me and say, hey, look, thank you for doing what you do. Because of you, I started this. That's a win. I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. Even if I never sell another shirt again. the fact that I've inspired people, and not even just to create businesses, but to go after what they want. People see that this is what I really want. People see that this is like my second child. People see that this is what I really want to do. So if people are watching me doing what I really want to do, and not caring, not going too deep into the negative, not giving up, not doing all of the, you know, all the unnecessaries, all of the beef and drama and all that, and politics and all of that. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm chasing my dream. And if people are watching me and what I do, and it's keeping them going, it's a win-win. It is a win-win. You know, so I you know, it's a legacy play. You know, it's basically a continuing family tradition. Coming from a long list of entrepreneurs. I wanted something to, you know, it was me putting my talents together, the ability to be able to promote on social media, the ability to be able to be creative, and, you know, putting designs together and doing graphic design, being able to use technology. This is basically a combination of monetizing my talents. I said that in my song perspective. Monetize the talents, put an increase on my salary. You know, so it's a combination of me putting my talents together and realizing that I can do this and possibly one day work for myself and not have to work a 9 to 5. So a legacy play, continuing family tradition. And maybe, you know, when my son reaches the age of 18 or he gets old enough to where he can understand, and if he's interested in running a business and is doing good enough, and I can hand it over to him and I physically retire and he keeps it going. It's that. And just uplifting people. There's so much negativity going around in the world. It's so much negativity. It's so easy to fall into. We need more people that are pushing positivity. And that's what this brand is about. If you see my brand, there's never been a negative connotation that came from the Hustle Is Life brand. There's never been a negative t-shirt comment. I mean, or there's never been a negative message, you know, something with hate or negative on one of my shirts. Never. And there never will be. The Hustle Is Life brand will continue to be one that uplifts and motivates and makes people look and feel good at the same time. This is more than just a brand. This is more than just about making money. This is pushing a lifestyle that is vital in today's world. Hustle is vital. Hustle is life. Without hustle, you will not do anything. Even if you don't choose to, you know, start your own business or anything like that, you need hustle in your daily life. You know, if it's a fitness thing, getting in health, getting in shape with your health, you're gonna have to hustle to get your health in order. Hustle for that muscle. You know, and that's why I came up with the Hustle Is Life brand. I wanted to mean something to people. You know, this is, like I said, this is not just about money. This is me chasing a legacy, chasing a dream. You know, continuing family tradition and legacy, uplifting and motivating people around the world. You know, when the world is so much full of hatred and negative energy. You know, just creating a lifestyle and encouraging people to basically get up and get theirs, to make shit happen. Because we all need to make shit happen on a daily basis. You know, and that's really the reason why I created the Hustle Is Life brand. And you know, like I said, I'm not a millionaire by any means. You know, I'm still broke, but I'm rich in the fact that I'm rich in the mindset of positivity, of being a motivative figure. You know, I understand that success isn't gonna come overnight. You know, it may not. It's not gonna come when I want it to. I have to keep working, everything and everybody has its time. And, you know, is it my time yet? You know, maybe, maybe not. Only time will tell, you know. But it's also up to me to make sure that I keep up with what's going on out in the world, to make sure that I can keep it up and keep it going. And so when the time presents itself, I'm ready for it. Because I've hustled, and I've hustled. And that's the reason behind the Hustle is Life brand. Please go and follow me at the JayLamar. That's on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And make sure you subscribe right here to this YouTube channel. I am JayLamar, and this has been Behind the Scenes.
I get up and get it, no more wasting my time. Gotta get to 7 figures, man, one day at a time. Cause I hustle and grind, I hustle and grind, just trying to inspire. So I hustle and grind, gotta get up and get it, no more wasting my time. Gotta make some power moves, shake one day at a time. Cause I hustle and grind, I hustle and grind, just trying to survive. Gotta hustle and grind, get up and get it.